Oh, right. I'm here. Microphone. Test. 1, 2. All good. Game audio's good. Oh, excuse me. So, oh, nearly knocked my brew over. That would have been a great start. So let's get that off. Test the controller overlay out, and in a very rare occurrence, we have a webcam appearance. Hello. Oh. Okay, controller's working. There we go. Okay, so hi, hello. My name's Britt. Welcome to my live stream. Today we are continuing on with and hopefully finishing Bloodborne. We left this at, I think, a Nightmare of Mensis on the main game, and we haven't touched the DLC. So I intend to go through all of that tonight. Whether I will or not is a different question. But yeah, let's just jump right in. Ugh. Buttons. I've been playing Resident Evil 4 for ages. Can't remember what all my buttons are. It's pretty much kitted out as well as it can be. I've got 2 stamina runes on. I've got a health rune on. We need to go and get Eileen's rune. Ugh. God, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Maybe give that a little while, actually. How are we doing for vials, bullets, all good. Poison knives, running a little low, can't use any of them.
Welcome, what it? Very well then.
Wait a second. Oh, I forgot my announcement again. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, hold on, let me do that before I just go and get my glasses. Yeah, alright, Jordan. I've told you, mate, I'm scatterbrained today. I'm not with it. Fuck's sake. I wondered why no one showed up. Honestly, I've had a proper. What is it now? Stream alert. Jesus. Wow, actually, that one's got a thumbnail on it for a start. That's cool, isn't it? All right, cheers for telling me that there, Jordan. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've been so scatterbrained today, mate. Just totally off on one. Oh, I've got a rare webcam appearance today as well. In preparation for something that's coming tomorrow. Where's my fucking game gone? Sorry, I'm having technical issues. Too many tabs open. This is why I'm trying to sort this shit out now. There we go. So it doesn't fuck up tomorrow when I need it. Alright, cool. Okay, good. Right, so Nightmare Mensis. We're gonna get that done. We're gonna go and set German's house on fire, and then we're gonna go and do the DLC. Oh, actually, oh, maybe we should do Nightmare Frontier first. Lecture building. Nightmare Mensis. Nightmare Frontier might be a better idea, actually. We is there a better place for this webcam, do you think? Put my controller overlay up there. It's very much a webcam test stream. You didn't even notice me. You didn't notice me in the corner. That means I'm too small, mate. That means too small. Let me buff myself up a bit. There we go. Big man now. Yeah, no, I'm doing a trial run on the webcam for tomorrow. I've got something special planned for tomorrow. Is that any better? It's a bit big actually. There we go. Cool. My automatic background will sort itself out in a minute. Shit. Oh, anyway. How you doing? Duke, hello. Nice to see you, mate. Not seen you for a couple of days. Where have you been? I thought I might have upset you with some of the stuff that I've been talking about. Thought you'd left us. Yeah. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? It arrived today. Yeah. Oh, well excited. It's a pretty hefty book. It'll take a couple of goals. Like, I reckon it's going to be like 4 streams worth to get through that book. Oh, it's going to be a challenge, that. You didn't notice me in the... Alright, yeah, that means my webcam was too small. That means at least for these types of streams. Oh. Got a new mask on today, so there's going to be a lot of fiddling around. I bought a new mask. I even bought a new mask for tomorrow's stream, and I'm just like wearing it in today, so it's not totally shit tomorrow. But yes, hello, greetings both. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good day. I've had a pretty shit day, to be honest. My brain has not been functioning correctly today, so I would not expect good gameplay from me tonight. So, but we've started off in an easy area, so we should be okay. It's usually an item up here somewhere, I think. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I was gonna go and get. Oh no, because they'll fog up, won't they? If I put my glasses on, they'll fog up. Shit. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go and get my glasses, and I'll anti-fog them, because you know something I've noticed actually. I feel like I've been playing games better when I've got my glasses on. I've been wearing them quite a bit more recently, and it's like the other night when I was playing Resident Evil, I was doing proper shit, and then I put my glasses on, and I just felt like I'd transformed into John Wick all of a sudden. So, yeah, I might go and grab my glasses and just go and sort them out. Give me a second. Oh. Might take me a hot minute, this one, lads. Oh no! Where are my glasses? Oh no, I think I've left them at work. I've left so much shit at work. Oh. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, so I haven't left my glasses at work, which is a good thing. But what I have left at work is my fucking trusty little knife and my little plastic hooks that I bought from Amazon today. So we're just gonna have to hang out for a minute. I'm gonna put my camera back on. Whoa, whoa, too big. And you're just gonna have to give me a minute while I sort my glasses out. They need thoroughly anti-fogging. I actually thought I'd left my glasses at work, and I was gonna start crying. Right, what have we got today? Let's try muck off. This stuff seems to work pretty well. Oh, oh, that's just got up my mask. I'm gonna be tasting that all night now. Blech. I want to show you. I want to show you something else as well later. That's not the only book that I've bought, but the other ones aren't quite as spicy. And unfortunately, I've done a little bit of digging, and I'm not going to be able to read them on stream without without the Tolkien estate coming after me. Apparently, without express written permission from the Tolkien estate, you're not allowed to read the books. You're not allowed to read the Lord of the Rings books or the Hobbit or any of the Silmarillion or the Unfinished Tales or anything like that. It's all locked down proper hard with copyright, even if you're on an unmonetized channel. So I would actually have to email the Tolkien estate directly and get express permission from them to be able to read the books on my channel. And we all know that's not going to fucking happen because nobody's making any money off anything. You know what I mean? They're not just gonna have someone give out a free fucking audio book, you know, a Lord of the Rings audio book, and I was like, ah shit, that puts a whole fucking nail in my plan, doesn't it? So no Lord of the Rings audio book, I'm afraid, unless I can somehow get permission from the Tolkien estate, which I highly doubt considering my demeanor. I think we're gonna have to scratch that one, but we do have. We do have a book. We do have a book for tomorrow's reading, and it's the one that I really wanted to read. I'm really looking forward to reading that tomorrow. Just give us a second, guys. This is a very thorough process that I'm doing with my glasses here. Hello, Backstabber. You alright? Nice to see you again, dude. Just bear with me, pal. I'm just anti-fogging my glasses. We're making a rare web kind can't even speak. Rare webcam appearance today. But balaclavas and glasses don't really mesh all too well. So I'm having to anti-fog them with... Where's it gone? Today we are trying... Muck Off Premium Anti-Fog Spray. I've got a couple of different types, and I like to change between them and stuff. But I'm a bit weird like that. Oh. Okay. Test. No fog. That's alright, isn't it? I've been told my vibe completely changes when I've got my goggles on. Oh, right. It's a brand new mask as well, so if you see me fiddling a lot with it, you know why. It's literally just come through the door on Amazon. Oh, right. Proper pain in the ass, these glasses. Okay, we're good. Way too warm for a fucking Bali as well today. My god. It's like proper hot and humid. So, like, I'm fucking dying in this. Oh. Where's the other dude? Is there not supposed to be a second one somewhere? Huh? What's this guy doing? You pleb. I'm a little bit over leveled for this area. Ooh! Shit. maybe I should be watching what I'm doing. Oh, you got your glasses all damaged. Oh, I take really good care of mine because they're fucking well expensive, mate. They've got. I've got some nice frames on them, and the lenses are made especially for astigmatism. So they were like fucking nearly 200 quid. You know what I mean? So like, I fucking take good care of them. But I thought I'd lost them then. Like, I thought I'd left them at work. I was like, no, I can't see without my glasses. Well, we're all good. I can see. I struggle focusing, especially when stuff's moving fast. And it proper fucks me up in video games, but I've not yet learnt to wear my glasses. I've only had them about a year. So I'm not, like, in the habit of wearing them. Bike crashes and one scooter crashes. Oh, no, I've got my technical maintenance on screen. Why didn't nobody tell me? Why didn't nobody tell me I've got my fucking thing on screen? Oh, that's my fault. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is what I mean. I can't see without my glasses. Oh my god, I'm proper not with it today. I have had the most scatterbrained day today. Honestly, you know, this morning, right? I started making a cup of tea, right? I put a tea bag in my cup. What am I doing? I put the tea bag in my cup, right? And then I went off to do something else. And then I came back, and then I started making a coffee in the same cup. And I ended up with, like, this horrible, like, witch's mixture. You know, this witch's brew. I call it a coffee. And I just sort of, like... I just sort of sat there, like, what the fuck is going on? And I've been like that all day with everything, you know what I mean? I don't think maybe playing Bloodborne today wasn't the best idea. But we're going to suffer through it regardless. We'll be alright. This game's basically in my muscle memory at this point anyway, so... Oh, it sounds like you've done similar things then. Yeah, no man, I've just not been able to boot up today. Like, don't get me wrong, my brain doesn't always work at full capacity anyway, but if ever really. But today's just been a particular struggle. I don't know, might be deficient in something, like brain cells or IQ points, you know. Oh, this one's gonna be not too bad. Yeah, we're way over leveled for this area. Betting on him rage baiting? Oh, mate. Wait. Do you mean raging or rage baiting? Because I don't really do much rage baiting, you know. I mean, I'm not much of a baiter. I'm more of a rager myself. Whoa, shit. Right, before I answer that question, do you have any experience with with any of the other Souls games? Because if you do, it's basically the same as all of those in terms of story. I not really making any sense. But if you want me to sort of like paraphrase the whole thing, how do you explain how'd you explain Bloodborne's story? It's a bit of a weird one. Basically, you end up in this dude's office signing some sort of blood contract. It's all very mysterious, and he seems to like take or transfer some of your blood at some point. And then you start having like weird visions and like a couple of weird things go on, and then you basically end up like getting transported into this dreamlike city called Yarnum, which is very like Victorian Gothic styled. And in this city, there is basically like a plague, like a blood plague going on that turns everybody into beasts. And it's sort of your job to just sort of do the Soulsy protagonist thing that you do, and just sort of like meander and stumble through the game until you end up beating the final boss without really knowing fully what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the item descriptions, but banned by the Healing Church due to their unclear origin. It's like it's information, but it's not really information, unless you're going like full Peep Sylvia with a red string and fucking paper all over your walls. You're never gonna be able to fucking figure out what this game's about, especially when it introduces aliens, because I shit you not, mate. It goes from Victorian England and beasts, which is like semi-believable, and then all of a sudden it's just aliens out of nowhere. So it's a weird game that's very difficult to to describe, but it's fun. It's one of my most favorite Souls games, I would say. It's definitely got the most polish out of all. It still has all the same problems as every other Souls game has. Miyazaki is very much a hack when it comes to game design and all that sort of shit. He's not very good at his job, and how he got as far as he did in life, I've got no idea. But this is probably one of his best ones, if not his best. So, and I also like the fact that the setting is similar to like England, you know, just really dark and drab and like violent with beasts and monsters and crackheads walking around everywhere. Yeah, falling upwards is definitely real, mate. This world caters to retards and just fucking low IQs and failures, you know what I mean? So anyone who's actually worth half a damn ends up fucking homeless on the street, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird how things work. But yeah, Miyazaki's basically been making the same game for about 30 years, going all the way back to Kingsfield. And I know this because I've fucking played it. You know what I mean? Even as a wee... I might not have played it for fucking 20 years, but I played it as a wee kid and I thought, this is a bit shit, this. And then I played something else of his on PS2. Can't remember the name. Something Tower. And that were a bit shit as well. And then I've spent fucking half my adult life playing his fucking Souls games for some reason. So although I hate the bastard, I also seem to quite like his work for some reason as well. I don't know. It's like a flawed masterpiece, you know what I mean? It's a very... It's like the concept's good and the foundation's good, but it needs someone to he just needs someone to slap him about a bit, you know what I mean, and say, oh, you get your shit sorted and fucking start innovating a little bit. It's like all the games have just been the same forever with no changes. Oh, get out of my way, you fucking spunk! I was trying to come up with some sort of slur for that dude then that wasn't, like, really offensive. And that's what I settled on. I'm going to roll with it. That word's been fresh in my memory since you mentioned it, Jordan. With your fucking milkshakes. Can't believe you. Oh, shit. I've not had a milkshake since then, you know, mate. You've totally ruined the concept of a vanilla milkshake for me. I would say I was a big Souls fan, but the more I've been playing them and sort of dissecting them as an experienced player, the more and more I'm beginning to fall out with them. Like, they aren't... For someone who doesn't... For somebody who doesn't know a lot, yeah, these games can be quite impressive. But once you've played one, you've sort of played them all, and then if you play them all, you realise that they're all pretty mediocre. You know what I mean? This is coming from someone who has thousands of hours in the series, so I'm like, I'm very confident in saying that these games, despite being playable, are nowhere near as good as people hype them up to be. Like, the people who slob From Software and Miyazaki off really need to stop it because they're causing damage to the rest of the game industry. Soul slop. I have serious soul slop fatigue at the minute. And the only reason I'm playing this is because it's my favourite one. And I'm also testing the emulator. That's also a big thing as well. This is the only game I've ever ripped off my PlayStation 4, so it's the only thing I can play on it. Legally speaking, you know. Yeah. Oh no, I'm fucked it already. You're not from there. It's alright, man. I assume you're not from 10,000 years in the future. It'd be cool if you were, though. I'd have some proper questions for you. I'd really be curious about some things. What percentage of the world's population is Indians? Oh no. Oh no. Not game recommendations. We've had terrible bad luck when it comes to recommending games on this channel. I think we've maybe managed to play maybe one out of about 12 games that have been suggested and maybe even donated to the channel. And then I've just been like, nah, fuck this. So you can shoot your shot, mate, but I don't think you'll hit your target. This is brave, this, making a game recommendation. Oh no, little shit. Is this track? Yep, never mind. That sorted itself out for me. Don't think I'm going to get the item, though. Sit. But yeah, no, go ahead, mate. I basically have access to anything these days. As long as it's not like a full price AAA game, we're good. Max Payne 3, really? No way, that's mad that, because I have actually thought about playing that on the streams at some point. My only factor as to not playing it was the fact that it involves the Rockstar launcher. And I've not had really good experience with a Rockstar launcher. Sure, Jordan can tell you that with Red Dead Redemption. We had a whole thing with... Yeah, speaking of donated games. Let's not talk about Red Dead Redemption. But yeah, no, Max Payne looks something like a bit more up my alley. Like just constant, you know, fast-paced, like ADHD style gunplay. That's more what I like. Oh, that was so slow reactions. Oh, did you like it as well, Duke? Well, that's good, because obviously the more people are into it, the more motivated I am to play it. But I have had it up a few times. It has been in my Steam wishlist a few times. I'll tell you what, I'll add it back onto my wishlist after it's stream, and if it comes on sale, I'll grab it. I'll grab it. Even if I have to put up with the Rockstar launcher, it's fine. It's fine. I can cope with it. Also, just don't mind me. I'm doing certain things in certain orders. You know what these games are like, proper confusing. Oh, yeah, no, I do that sometimes. I fucking can't tell who's who on the chat sometimes. I wish it had like a Twitch style interface, you know, where everybody had like different coloured names. It makes it really hard to like distinguish people. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm fucking dyslexic, so it's hard for me as it is, you know what I mean? But if everyone was a different colour, that'd be great. At least in terms of the name tag. You know what I mean? I'm quite monotonous when it comes to my actual community. Except for Duke, I think he's a bit of a standout. I like Duke though. He gets away with it. He's funny. Oh! Okay. Oh, as if. I know there was a couple more there, but they're only dropping the small shards, and we don't need those. I'm just after the twins. Huh? What? Oh, it's because we've still got the Old Hunter's Bone active. There we go. Hey, she didn't even get me with the frenzy thing then. I'll probably take a pass on the Just Cause 3, mate. That's not my sort of game. I'm not really into like open world action games. Like if you're gonna give me an action set piece, I just need it to go to A to B. I don't want to go all the way around it through the whole alphabet just to do one thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm the type of guy who likes Call of Duty campaigns. So you more lean to the side of that with your suggestions than the open world stuff. I don't know. I don't mind certain open world games, but if I'm gonna put my time into an open world game, it's gonna be some fantasy RPG or like Fallout or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't like the action open world stuff so much. It's like Red Dead Redemption. That didn't really sit with me. You know what I mean? It's too much. It's too much downtime between the uptime. Does that make... I don't like games that have, like, long periods of downtime between short periods of uptime. Like, that just bores the fuck out of me. So, I think Just Cause 3 would probably be like that for me. Maybe. It's difficult to tell because I've never really played them. But, like, from what I've seen, it just seems like a bit of a slightly faster... Funny guy, Jordan. It just seems like a slightly faster paced sort of GTA. Sorry, I'm a bit lost. I'm also not really fully concentrating. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Oh yeah. Lonesome Road DLC, yeah, that was a slog, that, mate. Just like, you play the game for 5 minutes and then you've got to spend 10 minutes listening to that fucking Jamaican dude yapping. Well, he's not Jamaican, he looks Jamaican, it don't fucking matter, does it? You know what I mean? And he spends like 10-15 minutes yapping and then you get to play the game for 5 minutes again and then there's another 10-15 minutes yapping. It's just like, fuck me, like, I'm not watching a movie, you know what I mean? I've got a controller in my hands, let me play the fucking game. Ulysses, oh, that's it. I always forget his name, it's such a weird name. That's just not a name that's in my, like, my British vocabulary, you know what I mean? Ulysses. Weird name. I mean, no offense to the guy, you know what I mean? I ended up saving him, and we fought off all the redheads together, or whatever it was. Sorry, again, this level's really fucking confusing. There is a point to all this running about, I swear. I'm one of these people who likes to collect all the shinies, get all the items and stuff. So you've got to run around like several times just to grab stupid shit on this level. So annoying. I'm gonna go back to the thingy in a minute as well. Okay. I got that. Oh, what are those down there? Ah, they'll probably just be like little cold bloods. So we are gonna not bother running around. Actually, if we're gonna use one of them, we might as well just grab those. Yep, worth it. Take one of them back home. We're gonna go to the Hunter's Dream. Level up a bit, and then we've got one more little swamp area to clean out, I think. That has like a decent amount of kin cold bloods in it, but that's right next to the boss arena, so we'll do that and then kill the boss. Might have to use my my scythe for this one, my boss killer, because these knives are so short range I can't even hit the boss's weak spots sometimes. Right. Oh, aye. What was it? What was it? It'd be funny if I've had the same bad recommendation. Because, yeah, we have a really, really low success rate with suggested games on this channel. Like I say, I think there's maybe one in the entire year of live streaming that I've been doing that's actually stuck all the way through. I can't even remember what it was. Not good. Not good. But then again, it's not necessarily indicative of bad suggestions. Like, I am highly critical of games. Like, if I am not having fun in a video game, I'll put it down, I'll throw it in the bin immediately, like, I'll move on to something else. You know what I mean? So it's a combination of bad suggestions and me having very high standards. Cake Queen, what's that? That doesn't sound like a game that would be appropriate for stream, that Duke. Nor something you should be playing. Let's just check. We are running quite low on vials. We need to stock up. Let's grab 30 of those. That should be enough. Maybe 20 of those. I like to have around 30 to 40. I'm just going to grab a few poison knives as well. It doesn't look like we're doing any leveling up. No, go on. I'll get one in.
Welcome. What?
He said it was called Changed.
Very well.
I've not heard of that.
Let me stand close.
Can't say I've heard of that one, mate. Oh, just enough souls to get a level in as well. Oh, hello, Adam. Is it a bad game? Is it shitty horror slap? It sounds like shitty horror slap. Unity asset flip shit. Garbage. I bet you it is.
Is it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what were one of the shit games that I played? Well, on that little shit horror game extravaganza that I did, like Ebola Village or something like that. That was fucking dreadful. That was just. I don't even think I lasted half an hour in that game. Oh no, shit. What is hitting me? Oh. Oh, Miyazaki, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's shit like this. It's shit like this that you just in any other job you'd be sacked over. But no, because I'm a game dev, I get 1,000,000 free passes. Ooh. Oh, that reminds me. I got banned off another emulator server today on Discord. PCSX2. I didn't even break any of the rules either. Is this game a little bit loud? Do you think this game might be a little bit loud? But yeah, what? I can't believe they banned me for what they banned me for, mate. It were mad, right? Basically, right. One of them posted a picture about, you know, the layoffs that Bungie are making. You know, a load of people are like losing their jobs at Bungie. And I basically posted the picture of, you know, the laughing guy out of Spider-Man. What's his name? The guy who owns the newspaper shop. There's a gif of him like looking and then going, bah, you know, like that. And I was like, well, that's what you get for making a shit game. And mate, I got fucking dogpiled by all the admins and the moderators. Like, can we not just attack people who are losing their jobs and stuff like that? And it's like, bro, if I made a mistake at work, I'd get sacked. I don't get any fucking extra respect for the job that I make. Why should game devs? Especially when they're doing a shit job fucking 90% of the time, you know what I mean? Yeah, Jane Jones, I'm fucking terrible at remembering names. I can't even say it, you know what I mean? But yeah, and then they fucking banned me. They just outright banned me. No warning, no fucking nothing. It was just axed, gone. And I was like, okay. Too close to the serpent's nest again, are we? Set of twats. Absolute fucking wankers, a lot of them. Those fucking rainbow knobheads in those servers. They can fucking eat a dick for all I care. Proper power abuse, that. Proper power abuse. Fucking can't stand it, mate. It's getting worse, mate. People like me are being fucking singled out and targeted and being removed from the equation, you know what I mean? Like, forcefully. It's fucking insane. It's insane, mate, what's going on. You know what I mean? But the thing is, right, I don't even reckon it was that. I reckon while that was going on, I reckon someone was checking out my profile. Because like, I'm an open, honest supporter of Restore Britain and all that sort of stuff. And you know when you've got all these fucking troons and gays on the emulator servers, you know what I mean? Well, Restore Britain is directly against all that sort of shit. Like, they are anti-rainbow, anti-HDTV, LGBT, you know, all that sort of shit. And I think they associate that I'm also against that sort of stuff. In which case they would be very right. But I don't discuss that sort of stuff on the server. I don't communicate about it. I keep it out of it. And the fact that they're going nosy on my profile and then getting upset just shows that they're looking for a fight, you know what I mean? Except that when that fight is actually there, rather than take it, they will just fucking sneakily remove me out of the equation, you know, go and cry to the admins and the moderators. It's such an abuse of power. DuckStation, PS1, PCSX2, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3, RCPS3, or whatever the fuck it's called. I always get that one confused. But all three of those have banned me, right? And I reckon I'm going to get banned off the fucking ShadPS4 server soon because of my stances on stuff. Every single one of them are mentally ill, mate. They're all fucked in the head. I've been arguing with one of the moderators on the ShadPS4 server today as well, basically. Like, I was basically talking about, like, the game balance for Bloodborne. And how I'm, like, vehemently against some of the game design, like, decisions that they make. And not even just in Bloodborne, like, but across all the Souls games. Like I said before, Miyazaki's a hack, you know what I mean? Fucking everybody knows it. Anybody who's any good at these games knows that Miyazaki's a hack and these games are shit. right? But go and fucking watch one speedrunner play these games, you know what I mean? And you'll get the exact same response out of them as you are me. Not saying I'm a speedrunner, because speedrunners are fucking gay and lame, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, yeah, you're right, Adam. It's basically because my opinion contends theirs, and they don't have any fucking ammunition or spine or anything to contend it. It's just easier. It's easier for them to press the delete button. You know what I mean? And that's the sort of tactics that they use, mate. Not just on the internet, but in real life as well. Because do you remember Charlie Kirk? Do you remember when he was contending points but not actually harming anyone? Do you remember what they did to him? They fucking blew a massive fucking hole in his neck with a rifle from far away. Now, if that's not cowardly, like, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? And it's the exact sort of fucking attitude. It's the exact same mindset. It's fucking sickening. It's disgusting. It really is. All because I had the fucking balls to laugh at someone losing the job. But you know what the really ironic, humorous thing is about that, yeah? And I always bring this up, is I've spent 3 years of my life homeless, on the street, eating out of bins. You know what I mean? I'm allowed to laugh at people losing their jobs. Fuck these guys, man. They're all entitled cunts, every single one of them. Just because they think they can talk to a computer and make it do things, they all think they fucking deserve loads of respect. But I'm sorry, you don't give your parking wardens respect for a necessary job. You don't give your bin men respect for a necessary job. You don't give the fucking police respect for necessary jobs. So why the fuck should I give a game dev any respect when he's 90% shit at his job anyway? You know what I mean? It's fucking insane, mate. So entitled. And this is another reason why I never got into game dev, you know what I mean? Like, when I walked into fucking Rockstar North's office, right, and I saw the shit going on in there, literally, before I even had my interview, I 360'd and fucking walked out. Nope, absolutely not. I'm not getting involved with this degeneracy. Fucking nothing. No. Zero. It is so bad. All of it. Avoid it. Like the plague. If you're going to make a game, make it yourself. Don't get involved with any publishers or anything like that. Just fucking do it, finish it, release it, and leave it at that. Oh, you bastard, squash me. Oh. Easy boss. Yeah, they do celebrate it. He talked about one specific... Oh, did he start talking about, not real. just to be safe. You know what I mean? We don't want to start talking about not real. Or else I'll get not real. Yeah, no, but that's just how they operate, mate. That's how they operate. If they can't contend with you, which they often can't, they'll just remove you from like a long distance or something like that somehow. You know what I mean? Whether it be a rifle or admin right abuse, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? But what they don't get right, and I don't understand why they don't also... Well, I do understand, because most people can only think on a singular layer. But if I was an admin, and I was contending with someone like that, I think there's no point banning this dude just yet, because he's probably just going to join on an alt. You know what I mean? Which I very much have. I'm already back on the servers that they've banned me off, and they just don't know about it. You know what I mean? Like, so they're all fucking retarded, mate. Every single one of them. Totally mentally ill. Low IQ retards. Just because someone can talk to a computer in zeros and ones doesn't mean they're intelligent. Okay? And take that from someone who isn't the most intelligent. I fucking spoke to computers, mate. You know what I mean? I used to program fucking CNC machines, you know, G-code and all that sort of stuff. Like, I sat there and did the same thing, but you know what I did? Is I actually made physical products. And not just fucking, like, you know, sat there in my fucking stripy thigh highs and my cat ears fucking coding some shit game. It's fucking gay, mate. It's so gay. Fucking sick of it. I actually, in a weird sort of, like, sort of self-satisfactory way, I actually sort of want them to ban me from the ShadPS4 server because it improved my point, you know what I mean? But it's like, I actually like a few of the people on there. Like, one of the dudes has helped me make a mod for Bloodborne. There's another one who we seem to share quite similar tastes on games and stuff like that, you know, and that's one of the moderators. So I don't fall out with everybody, you know what I mean? It just seems to be a lot of these like fucking, you know, like I said, LG HDTV servers that are like just seem to just absolutely fucking explode whenever there's an opinion that isn't part of their hive mind there. You know what I mean? Fucking silly, mate. An IP ban, that won't do shit to me, mate. I've got a VPN that has several fucking layers on it, and then I've also got my own dedicated IP just in case none of that works. So there's no point IP banning me. They fucked. I might not know how to code, mate, but I do know how to use computers. That's why that fucking reserve should be scared. Cunt. Fairies and femboys, yeah. Fucking shoot them all, mate. Get rid of them. Burn them. Don't even give them a burial. People do need thicker skin these days. Because I tell you what, if I was in a room with him, yeah, he wouldn't have fucking tried, you know, forcing me out of the room. Not at all. He would have sat there and he would have listened to me and he would have gone, okay. Okay, yes. Mm-hmm. Because he wouldn't have won otherwise, you know what I mean? Fucking set of twats, a lot of them. I'd love to be in a room with some of these fucking these power hungry Discord admins. You know what I mean? Fucking right in eyes there. They fucking wind me up, genuinely. Sorry, that was a bit violent, that wasn't it? I don't even think my camera caught that. I think I moved in like 2 frames then. I just watched that back on the preview, and it almost looked like I snapped between 2 positions. Fucking hell. But you know what I mean? That's anger, that, innit? That's pent-up anger, that. Right, what we doing? Come on, we need to play a video game. We need to start like fucking ranting about all the rainbow crowd. As much as they've fucking ruining everything, like we actually like need to try and enjoy things ourselves, you know. Separate from that shit garbage. What are we doing? I need a refresh. I need a refresh. Can I show you my book? Now that there's 7 people in chat, can I show you my new book that I've got? And what we're doing tomorrow on the streams? So I'm in a bit of a better mood with this. I bought a book. Can you believe it? Brit can read. It's the Camp of Saints. It's a banned book. Would you like me to read the blurb for you? Because the blurb's really good. Oh, it fucking smells good. It smells like lemons, actually. Right, okay, I'm gonna read you the blurb. This is spicy, this. Your world means nothing to them. They won't try to understand. They'll be tired, they'll be cold. They'll build a fire with your lovely oak door. Gina Aspale, the Camp of Saints. A migrant fleet, 1 million strong, sets sail from Calcutta. Its destination, Europe. As the fleet advances, the continent is submerged under a torrent of words. Will the old nations of Europe resist the migrants or welcome them? Honor their past or embrace the radiant future. Open fire or open their hearts. Enthusiasm, delusion, cowardice, and finally, panic. The migrants make landfall. First published in 1973, Gina Aspale's The Camp of the Saints ranks among the great dystopian novels of the 20th century. Long out of print in translation, it is often hailed as prophesizing the mass migrations of our own day. The present edition contains an introduction by the scholar of French political thought Nathan Pinkowski. The 2011 preface that Raspale wrote by the way of final testament for the book. I've lost my rhythm, sorry. And an original translation by Ethan Arundel. For the first time available in English after years of neglect, this edition will allow a new generation of readers to pose Raspale's questions for themselves and measure the distance we have come, or not come, since the book was first published over 50 years ago. There's a little bit more. This book by Jean Raspail is the ever-fresh story of Cassandra before anyone else. Raspail foresaw the great replacement, yeah, bang on there, Adam, of Europe's peoples by their counterparts from the global south. Before anyone else, he understood that it was called immigration was in fact invasion. He said it, wrote it, foretold it, but Cassandra is never believed. And then it goes on to tell you about Jean and Nathan and the translator Ethan. So yes, a very, very fucking relevant book. And we are going to be reading this thing in full. Maybe not in one stream, because it's... Well, it's not fucking picking that up, but it's an hefty book, you know what I mean? So it's probably going to be maybe 3 streams of about maybe 3 to 4 hours each, I would imagine. It's been a while since I've read a book, but as you can tell, like, I'm eloquent enough to do it. I think it'd be really interesting, as long as my stream doesn't get, like, copyright striked halfway through, which it shouldn't, because I'm not monetized, you know. And also, I'm going to be framing it for educational purposes as well, which should fall under fair use, as far as I'm aware. I've been talking to I've been talking to Claude a bit about this. Oh yeah, absolutely, mate. It should be good sleeping material. There's a couple of people in my community who have told me that some of my streams are quite like I'm gonna say sleep inducing, not out of boredom, but just simply due to like the well, at least the slower paced streams. You know, when I'm ranting about fucking immigrants and women and shit like that, you know, it's a bit of a different case. But like some of my streams are pretty chill, and I can understand probably falling asleep to some of it. Even my dad told me he's fallen asleep to one of my streams. So you know what I mean? So something like this could work. Especially when I put on my sexy reading voice. You know what I mean? Did you like that? By the way. Did anyone notice that? My northern Lancashire accent disappears when I read. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Can I show you something else as well, though? Because this wasn't the only book that I bought. I treated myself to something. I treated myself to something because it was on sale as I was buying that book, and I just couldn't fucking help myself. And you'll all understand why. Oh, I can't even pick it up. Come on! It's fucking so heavy. Right. You ready for this one? Everyone will know why I bought this. Oh, no. Right, hold on. Let me sort me... Oh! Let me sort my webcam out. No shame. No shame whatsoever. Yes. Look at that. Illustrated as well. All sealed, all nice. Hold on. Let me hold it the right way. So you got The Hobbit. You got Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, and Return of the King. All in a nice little box set, and they've all got illustrations in as well. They've hired an artist, you know, to illustrate like important parts of the book. So there'll be like photo quality illustrations inside the book. I'm really looking forward to these. And I would have loved to have read these on the stream, guys. But like I said, unless I get express permission from Tolkien's estate, which isn't going to happen, I can guarantee you that now. It's not going to happen. I can't read them. My channel will probably get shut down over it. So, unfortunately, personal use only. I know. I will email them. I'll try. I will send them an email and just say, look, I'm a small YouTuber. I'm not monetized. I don't have any interest in ever being monetized, and I just want to read my books to like 5 people on my stream. Can I? Is that okay? But they'll say no. They won't let me. Ugh. Do you like my new toy in the background? I'm not too sure if I can show that off properly yet, so we're just gonna. Oh, right. But yeah, I can't wait for that tomorrow. This is one of the reasons why I'm on webcam today, is because I'm sort of like just trialing stuff out, making sure it's alright. You know, like you can hear me through the mask okay and everything. Yeah, I got a couple of flags on my wall. I've got the St. George's Cross, I've got the Union Jack, and I've got a 13th century Crusader flag on my wall. I don't think that needs any explanation as to why. Right. Oh. I'm just going to go and ask Chef Mike to fix my cup of tea, because I've been chatting shit for like the last hour, and my brew's gone cold. So I'm just going to go and get Mike to fix me brew, and then I'll be back. So I'll see you in a sec. Yeah, mister. This is my son Crash, for those who haven't met him. Oh. Right. Oh, we've reheated the tea, which I know is very blasphemous for a Brit, but I don't have the money to keep fucking making new ones. What you saying? Yeah, it's I think it's, hold on, Teutonic Crusader. It's one of them. I can't fucking remember it now. It's been a while since I brushed up on my history. I'm not gonna lie. It's a Crusader. It's just a Crusader cross. That's all you need to know. We don't need to question it any more than that. Specifics don't matter. They don't matter to me. To be honest with you, the reason I got the flag in the first place is to signify my interest in the sort of start of like medieval history, like and warfare and tactics and weapons and stuff. Because I'm not really interested in like the historical side of it. I'm just interested in the weapons and the armor. You know what I mean? That's where my interests in history lie. And like you got to admit, like a stereotypical crusader does look pretty cool. The bucket helm, you know, the chainmail, the fucking robes, and the sword. You know what I mean? Like that stereotypical knight look is like very heroic and very cool looking. And that's like the sort of era of medieval arms and armor that I'm interested in. But as for the rest of the history, I'm not really all that bothered about it. I mean, it is pretty cool that they fucking slaughtered loads of opposing people at one point in history, and I may have opinions on whether that might be necessary again sometime soon or not. But that's completely unrelated as to why I've got that flag on my wall. Hello, Demonic. How are you? We're speaking about the Crusades, sort of ish. I'm sort of ousting my unknowledgeableness on the subject despite having a flag on my wall. I'll just say I don't really care about the historical aspects other than the arms and the armor. That's all it really. I'm not bothered about anything. Oh, it's just stinky. What's the matter with you? Eh? Come on. Come give me a hug. We're not even playing Bloodborne today. We're just fucking chatting. Ugh, what is this? Yes. Look at this little fat man. Look at him. He doesn't like being picked up. He's proper like, ah, let me go. He only wants attention when he wants attention. And right now is not that time. Up, up. Up, up. No? Alright, whatever. Right, so we killed Amygdala. We've cleared out the 2 swamps. Let's go and do Nightmare of Mensis. Oh, this fucking mask. This is a brand new mask, this. Let's do my head in. Oh. What's up, Goober? Are you okay? What's the matter? You've had some biscuits. Your trays are clean. You got water. Do you want some attention? Is that what it is? Whoop. You know what I mean with these 360 attacks? Like, what the fuck, man? Why does every enemy in this game get a 5-hit wombo combo with full 360 on it? It's fucking shit, this game. Has the closing of Ormuz Strait affected Britain that much? That's the first I've heard of it, mate, so probably not, no. Usually if something's directly impacting the UK in a negative way, I've usually got first wind of it, but I haven't heard fucking anything about that. That's the first I've heard of it. So, probably not, no. I could be wrong. There's probably some people in the UK who have been affected by whatever that is. Has that got something to do with Not Real again? Has that got something to do with Not Real and America fighting or something? Or who's Not Real fighting? Jesus, that was close. Petrol prices. Ah, see, I don't drive. Nor do I give a fuck about driving, so that's why it's not affected me. But I would imagine that's probably put postage prices up. And like mail stuff, and also taxi prices and all that sort of shit. Isn't it? Oh. I was going to say, I'm sure there's an item here usually. I think I missed that one last time. Cylinder prices? What's that? What's a cylinder? Well, I know what a cylinder is, but like in the context that you're talking. It's not on right. Just give me a second. I've my mask's just totally all off. I need to go sort it out. Definitely not there, aren't I? Yeah, good. Oh right, gas cylinder. Okay, you should have just said that. I wouldn't know what you. I wouldn't know what you meant if you just said gas cylinder. Like a cylinder could be anything, you know what I mean? But when you say it's a gas cylinder, that's like significantly different mindset. Gotta be careful not to stab myself in the eye when I'm doing this. There's usually a witch here. If you're playing the game online, there's usually a witch stood on that little balcony there. Oh, do I even want to dick with these spiders? There's no reason to dick with them, really. Nope. Nope. Right, we're just gonna do a little bit of Miyazaki game intended mechanics there, you know? Intended game mechanics. I was really surprised that this didn't work in Dark Souls 2. When I reloaded back in and all the enemies were still on top of me, I was like, what? So they have the technology, they're just not using it for some reason. Absolutely blew my mind. Oh, look at this guy. Alright, we need to use our old trick on him, I think. Yeah. Works on nearly every hunter. Cheers, mate. You only got, oh Jesus, yeah, no, I can imagine, because like even though your guys is like you're a bigger landmass, like you're a lot further out in general to like the rest of the world, and I think your supply lines aren't as like as great either. And then what little sort of like, because a lot of New Zealand's just Zealand, holy shit, and a lot of New Zealand is just like uninhabited area, isn't it? Like it's just like moorland and woodland and all that, you know, like Lord of the Ringsy stuff. So it's like it must take forever to get anything anywhere in New Zealand. Is that where you're from, Stabber? Can I call you Stabber? Is that alright? I like to abbreviate people's names a little bit on the channel just for sake of conversation. What's up, Duke? Oh, hello. Can you hear me okay? What? Oh, God damn it. Shit. I was gonna say, oh no. Oh no, he's an immigrant. Nah, I don't mind legal immigration. Especially when you've got such fucking huge landmass to be able to expand into, you know what I mean? It's not like our little fucking island where we full. You know what I mean? Full to the point where we shouldn't even be taking in legal migrants at this point. But like when you've got like a huge landmass like NZ that's, you know, mostly uninhabited, or like America or Australia or, you know, a lot of other places in the world, then it's like, okay, yeah, legal immigrants, fine, because if you move into the country, you've obviously got the resources to be able to build your own life there, you know what I mean? Right, and that's good. That brings something into the country, and you've got the room for it. But over here, mate, like everybody who immigrates, legal or not, right, doesn't bring anything into the country, and we're already full. So there's no room to expand. So we're all just constantly like, you know, just like proper like all the fucking time. And I just go, don't eat, fuck off. We're full. You know what I mean? Go fuck off somewhere else. Or just don't fuck off at all and, you know, live in your own country and make do with what you've got like every other fucker has to do. You don't see me immigrating, do you? I have a shitty life. I can barely fucking afford the roof over my head, you know what I mean? You don't see me fucking all immigrating to like, I don't know, Sweden or fucking Poland or something, do you? No, I stay where I am and I fucking and I live my life. Other people need to fucking think that as well. Sorry, I know you've just said that you've moved to New Zealand. I don't know the context, so I'll exclude you from that rant. But you know what I mean, though? It's just specifically for our tiny little island, our tiny little tiny fucking miniature little island that we're on. Like, there ain't enough room for loads of people to be coming in. Even if you are legal, even if you can bring something into the country, there's no more room. Okay, we're all fucking jam-packed in. And things are starting to get a bit fucking sweaty. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'd imagine you can't even get anywhere in New Zealand without a fucking car. I'm quite fortunate because I can fucking walk everywhere I need to. And if I can't walk somewhere where I need to go, I can just get someone else to drive for me. And it'd relatively work out at the same price. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I've just got no interest in driving. At the minute, I think it's a massive scam. If I had a car and insurance and everything that came with it, I wouldn't be able to afford the roof over my head. And that is far more important to me than the convenience of having a car. Because that's what a car is, isn't it, realistically? It's a convenience. It's allowing you from get to point A to point B quicker than you would otherwise. You know what I mean? And that a convenience should never be a priority in life. That's what I've learned. But if it is absolutely essential to your survival, say that your job, you know, to put food on the table is 70 miles away, obviously that's not going to apply. And in places like Australia, New Zealand, some rural parts of America and all that sort of stuff, like, fair enough. You know what I mean? Do I miss the red double-decker buses? No, I don't, mate, because I've never seen one or experienced one in my life. As a Brit who's been in Britain for 32 years, I don't think I've ever seen a red double-decker bus. They've always been the single. They've either been like a modern bus, like it is double decker, but they aren't like the classic style red. You know, like like the old timey London red buses, the double decker buses, what everybody thinks of. That's what I've never seen in my life. I've obviously seen a double decker bus, but like I've never seen like a classic one, so I don't miss them. No, I don't have a nostalgia for something that I never lived, and a lot of people do. A lot of people do, but it was before my time, mate. I was born in 93, you know what I mean? Like, red double-decker buses were a London thing back then. They weren't really, like, fucking fanboy Lancashire thing. You know what I mean? We barely still had fucking horses and wagons at that time, I think. I don't even think my dad had a fucking petrol car at that point. I think we were fucking steering cows with sticks and stuff, still discovering how to start fires and all that. Can't really remember, to be honest. It's that long ago. I fucking sound a lot older than I am, mate. Fuck me. But yeah, no, man. I've just never had any interest in driving. Like, I'd rather use my own two legs. You know what I mean? And when they fail on me, I'll get one of those little awesome electric scooters. You know what I mean? Zipping around. Get out my way. I'm a pensioner. Way. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get cars. Other than going really long distances. But like I said, I just pay someone else to do that. And then I can sit in that car and chill out and play my Game Boy. Or whatever, you know, listen to music or read a book, fucking whatever, while they do the hard work. You know what I mean? Like, there's enough people on this planet driving where everybody doesn't need to do it. And I take advantage of that. That's just me, though, you know. You can get to a beach in the same time it'd take me to get to a mountain to ski. I really can't draw that distances comparison in my head at the minute. I don't have the fucking power for that, mate. Sorry. Been a long day. Ugh. Right, are we actually playing this game? We need to make some fucking progress on this game because we're just slacking.
Oh, Flora of the moon,
Yes.
of the dream. Oh, little ones. Oh, fleeting wheel of the ancients. Let the hunter be safe. Let her find comfort. And let this dream, her captor, foretell a pleasant awakening. Be one day a fond, distant memory.
This is a 0.05% chance of playing per playthrough. 0.05% chance of that voice line playing per playthrough. I have only ever heard it once. I've only ever heard it once in my thousands of hours on this game. Oh my god. That is so rare. It is low slop, yeah. 0.05. I'm pretty sure. Those are the numbers that I've got in my head. They might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's like an extremely low percentage, something silly like that. I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought they'd patched it out of the game for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Oh my! But you can tell from my reaction how long I've not seen that for. That is, honestly, I haven't seen that since like before the DLC days of Bloodborne, back on like a base PS4. Fuck me. That's what I mean. I was like, I didn't want to make any noise so I could listen to it. People have been saying that, Adam. That's twice now people have been saying that. I've been quite lucky with a lot of stuff lately. Maybe I should go and buy a lottery ticket and then I can move out of this shithole country and go and immigrate somewhere else. Wouldn't that be ironic? Right, I'm really sorry, love, but I'm going to have to wake your part of this one. That is so rare. That is so rare.
Welcome home, good
Like, I
hunter.
actually got, like, goosebumps then
I
listening
must
to
have
that.
drifted off. What is it you desire?
I think even this slight voice line has a slight variation on it as well. Like, she usually says that when you make a jump, but that there sounded slightly different to me. Like, slight different tone in the voice. Oh, man. That's mad, that. When you've played a game for so long and you've never seen anything different, and then something like that happens, it's like, wow, you know. Shit.
Very
Oof.
well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
That's so cool. That's so cool that just happened. I'm actually genuinely buzzing at that. I know I shit on these games, but like sometimes just stuff happens. Yeah, innit? Praise Miyazaki. Best game dev ever.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Can't believe that. That's just such a stupidly low chance of getting that dialogue. Like usually if she's up there on the gravestone and you go near her, she just gets up, she just stands up. Like as if nothing's happened, you know what I mean? You're always left thinking like, what is she doing? But no, she's praying. She's praying for your good luck and health. She actually legitimately gives a shit about you. And I think that's why I get shivers. Never met a woman like that. Got Rita Palash in our inventory. Ooh, gross. Right, let's get Mensis done. Also, I've got a weirdly purpley blue vibe in my room at the minute. Let me see if I can solve that. It's a little bit better. I just look green now. I love this camera. Great camera work. I know, it did. Snap me right back to reality, that then. The woman actually praying for my health and not wishing for me to be dead behind my back. Just goes to show that Miyazaki's never met a woman though, you know. Just like he's never been in a fight. Otherwise the combat would be good. I'm radioactive. Maybe a little bit. Ow. I'm not going to say anything. I'll go make a joke, but it wasn't actually a joke. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, alright, little guys. We don't need to play this game. Oh, big damage. I reckon if I went near a Geiger counter, it would be slightly telling. Maybe. But that's all I'm going to say. What was that hitbox? Oh, you fucker. That made me jump, that. Sometimes when a projectile's coming towards me in a game and I see it, my body automatically, like, flinches to move out of the way. And I think that's what happened then. There was, I was playing Resident Evil last night, Resident Evil 4. And some fucker shot an RPG at me and I nearly fell off my chair. Like, I proper, like, swung like that and fucking, like, lost my balance. I'm a bit jumpy. It comes with my inbuilt paranoia, you know what I mean? I'm a jumper, I'm a flincher, but from my experience, that keeps you safe. That you get a lot of these people who go like, you flinched, you know what I mean, and try and build up some sort of like anti-flinch response. But that's how you get fucking socked in the jaw and knocked out, you know what I mean? If you can move out of the way faster than someone can punch, then they ain't ever gonna be able to land a hit on you. Well, you know what I mean. Maybe not ever, but you know what I mean. I box with my cat and everything, me, to try, to try and improve my reflexes and all that sort of stuff. Like, I actively try to keep my reflexes and my reactions in check. Sometimes, you'll notice sometimes when I'm playing, like, I'll say, oh, that was slow reactions, or, like, oh, I reacted really fast to that and something. It's because oh, alright, no worries, Backstabber. Alright, I nearly missed you there. But, yeah, you take it easy, dude. Appreciate you popping in and hanging out, and I'll see you next time for sure. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, no, I'm always like bringing up my reaction speed and stuff like that. It's because I feel like I've got like a good baseline idea of my reaction speed roughly. I would say it's slightly faster than average, but not like, not like by any like massive means. But I can tell when I'm reacting slow and reacting fast to things in sort of like relative to usual. Where am I going now? Give me a second. I feel lost, like I've missed something. .20 of a second? That doesn't sound right to me, that, mate. That doesn't sound right to me, that. Where have you got that information from? What is your source? Because, as far as I'm aware, like, an Olympian level reaction speed is 0.230 of a second. So average can't be 0.2, mate. That's way too fast. Your physics book. And how old's your physics book? How old's your fucking Indian physics book? It's probably about 600 years old, mate. No way. Absolutely bullshit. Go ask ChatGPT. I can't even say it. I can't even take myself seriously with ChatGPT. I'm on Team Claude. Go ask Claude. ChatGPT. Fuck me. Why have they got to make it so hard to say? Is that so like retards like me can't use it? There's no way the average reaction speed's 0.2, mate. You go and open up a tab on your thingy now and go and do a reaction speed test and tell me you go and get 0.2. Fucking not a chance, mate. 0.2 of a second's minuscule. That's like Olympic level reaction time, that. That's a trained reaction time, that. I wasn't even going to say mine was close to that. I was going to be like fucking 250, 260. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Somebody Google it. Not ChatGPT it. We don't do ChatGPT. We're on Team Claude. Ah! I just managed to stagger through it. Okay, so did you notice that then? I was actually using the beast raw to duck underneath the tentacles. And they were both cancelling each other out. That was cool. I didn't know you could do that. There you go. There you go, Duke. There's the number. There's the 0.25 that I was looking for. That's your real number, mate. I can tell you now, most people don't have a fucking fifth of a second reaction speed to stuff. Most people take them fucking over a second to react to stuff, mate. You go and slap your dad and see how fast he takes him to react. At least 2 seconds, I bet you. Don't do that. I'm just trying to get you in trouble there, mate. But yeah, 0.25 is what I've read. But even then, I doubt that because I genuinely don't think that most people have a quarter of a second reaction speed. I just don't think it's. I just don't think it's true. And I am taking into account action speed as well, you know, because there's always 2 parts to reacting. There's reaction and there's action, and a lot of people get those confused. Let's the Ready or Not developers, they get action and reaction confused, and sort of incorporate them into the same systems when they very much shouldn't. What even is the plot of Bloodborne? I've already explained this once this stream. It's I don't know, mate. I'm gonna be honest with you. What the fuck? What is this wombo combo shit that every fucking enemy in these games has? What? Miyazaki is such a fucker. Just nearly had a PewDiePie moment then. So that's it. That's a boss fight done because of a mob that wombo comboed me as I was transit. Is it an average Tuesday in London? It is basically, yeah. There's full of, you walk out onto the streets after leaving the NHS, just basically having all your blood drained by vampires, and then you get out onto the streets and there's monsters and there's crackheads everywhere. You've got fucking shit raining down from the sky, trippy as fuck, and then all of a sudden aliens. You know what I mean? It's there you go, mate. That sounds all right. Where are we even going? I'm totally lost now. I'm totally fucking lost now. Oh, and to make it even more relevant to the themes of London and the UK, you are technically a foreigner in this land, and all you do is slaughter the locals and disrupt the flow and routine of the place. Basically destroying the whole place by the end of it if you play the game properly. So, yeah, read into that what you will, I guess. Speaking of stuff like that, I actually went down a bit of a rabbit hole the other day. You all remember Shrek, don't you? The big green ogre, the big angry green ogre, who ends up having a really soft heart and everybody ends up loving. Well, I may have had a bit of a change of opinion on those films in recent days. Because and hear me out, right? This is gonna sound a little bit schizo. But yeah, onions have layers. That's actually a really good point that Adam. Right, let's just shut this guy up for a second. That's actually a really good way to preface what I'm about to say, because when Shrek goes on about his little onion analogy, right? He's tricking you into thinking that it's something that it's not. Because when you peel an onion, right, what do you find? You find more layers of the same onion. It's just as fucking stinky and sore on the eyes as every other layer, right? So what I've done, right, basically is, you know how Farquad and, let's say, by extension, Far Away is like basically pictured as like picturesque, perfect kingdoms, you know, with no flaws or anything like that. Well, if you picture Shrek as an immigrant, and you picture what he does and the effects that he has on both of these perfect places, you know, because he's a big stinky ogre who lives in a faraway land, has his own culture and his own traditions, and then he basically comes into a perfect pristine kingdom, totally ruins somebody else's plans to further improve the place, and then ends up killing the guy who rules the place, and then by extension putting the entire fucking city of Duloc and Far Away into effectively like an apocalypse status. Like Shrek, like basically invades these places and destroys them from within. And that's just him and his wife. Never mind if they came in by the boatload. Can you imagine if Duloc and Far Away imported 10,000 ogres? They'd be fucked. You know what I mean? The place would be gone. Do you remember what like Shrek used to say at the beginning of the first film with those those raiders? He's like, "I'll crush your bones and squeeze the jelly out of your eyeballs and all that sort of stuff." But it's like, fuck me. You know what I mean? He might as well turn around and said, "I'm going to cut your head off with a machete." And I'm just like, I'm absolutely like blown away by it all. Like, I actually used to really like the Shrek films, but now I'm looking at it like, holy shit, I've been brainwashed as a child to accept foreigners. You know what I mean? By a Shrek film, it's insane, mate. Like the recontextualization of Shrek in the picture of like an immigrant taking over a perfect land is insane. It's you know what I mean? Honestly, man, I was up all night researching Shrek films. I'm gonna go watch them as well to like practice what I preach. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be crying by the end of it. Miyazaki's perfect coding here. You know what I mean? It's like, how does something like this get past quality check? Oh wait, it's because they don't quality check the games. It's fucking silly, isn't it? Oh, what's he doing? Alright, lad. What's he doing? Alright, okay, so it didn't work that time. Oh. Fucking shit, this game. It's absolutely a wank, this game. Genuinely. So it's fucking... Miyazaki just needs fucking taking out back. Pow, pow, and backhead. Never ever make another game again, Miyazaki. You suck at it. That's all it is. The only difficulty in these games, right, is fucking one-shot kills out of nowhere. You have to hit every enemy 5 million times with super slow attacks just for the enemy to turn around and fucking one hit wombo combo you to death immediately. And then you've got to go on a fucking 10-minute run back to the boss just for the same thing to happen again. Wow, peak game design right there. Fucking shit. I'm genuinely, I'm getting fucking sick of it. He was supposed to run into that room then. And he fucking did a 180. And this, again, it's just Miyazaki's shit hacky coding. You know what I mean? You know what I think, right? I think Japanese math is different to the rest of the world. So, you know, like how our pi value, for example, is like 3.14. Like, I reckon Japanese have something like 7.63 or something like that. You know, just something wacky. So when it comes to all the, like, the math in video games engines and stuff like that, it's all just completely out of fucking sync to the rest of the world. Yeah, 2 plus... Have I said this one before? It's a comedy act, you know. I'm gonna run the same jokes every now and again, but yeah, it is. I genuinely think, like, if you went to a math class in Japan and they were teaching you, it would be 2 plus 2 equals 5, and it doesn't matter how much you argued it, they would force that down your throat until it makes sense. And I genuinely think that's sort of what happens with the games. Like, oh, you know what I mean? I am gonna say the same thing every now and again, Adam. You know what I mean? I fucking stream the same games every day. There's only so much you can say about them, but I'm pretty sure every time I do say it is with a different example. So at least there's some variance in it. I fucking hate this boss. I genuinely, this is the worst boss in the game. When I do my overhaul mod of this game, I'm going to delete this boss. Or I'm going to make it so that he just takes one hit. You know what I mean? A single hit and then he's dead. Just so you don't break anything, any scripting or anything like that. Oh, fuck off.
As you once did for the virtuous Rome, grant us always, grant us.
Oh, fucking weirdo. What is he doing? He's just not at all doing what he's supposed to be doing. Oh, are you fucking kidding me, this guy? It's a joke. Who in the world made this boss? This is Miyazaki's fucking just magnum opus, this, mate. This is what you should point to when you say From Software games are shit. This is the peak Miyazaki right here. Is this boss? I can't be bothered chasing this fucking idiot around. I'd rather chase Miyazaki around. You know what I mean? Like a fucking Minotaur in a maze, and then when I finally grab hold of him, tear him limb from limb for making such a shit boss. Nope. Nope. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to suffer through this boss just to prove my fucking point, Adam. This is why I'm so vehemently aggressive against From Software games and Miyazaki and his entire team. I don't understand why the whole world slobs him off when there's shit like this that exists. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's... If there's something fucking broke with his AI because of what I did earlier. If he fucking kills me now, I'm just ending the stream. I'm fucking done. And I'm never playing a Souls game again. You know what I mean? Like, what sort of sociopath designs this shit? I'm actually genuinely surprised nobody's fucking assassinated him yet. You know, just purely out of frustration. Because, like, those are the feelings that I'm getting right now. Wanting to do that to him. Like, he should genuinely feel threatened. Fucking mess, mate. Imagine being proud of this. Imagine putting your name to something like this. And that's it. That's the boss. So we just ran around that map for what? 20 minutes? For what? Can you imagine putting your name to a boss like that? Can you imagine being proud, so proud of the thing that you create, this, right, that boss right there, that you actually put your fucking name on the cover? Innit, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you rather commit an actual, like, genocide of a country and be famous for that than putting your name to a boss like this? I would, personally. Go send me to Africa, mate. I'll go do it right now. I'd be way more proud of that than I would be ever making fucking garbage like that. Absolutely insane, mate. Insane. The fact that this is accepted and, in fact, welcomed by the fan base. You know what I mean? Peak Miyazaki right there. Oh, let's make some memes of the cage head, do you? Fuck off. Go eat a dick and fucking suffocate on it while you're at it. Fucking disgusting. Honestly, gamers are the worst. They have the lowest standards out of any creature on the planet. Like, there's bottom feeders in the ocean that eat less shit than gamers, you know what I mean? Fuck me. Actual, like, fucking, like, single-celled organisms, you know what I mean, that operate on a fucking higher level than what gamers are. I'm fucking ashamed to be part of that crowd as well, you know what I mean? I didn't used to be. You know, sort of before 2012 when everything went shit. Yeah, gamers with a big gay at the front and a big rainbow flag in the background. Speaking of flags, do you like my flag? Right there, it's not working. My flag's a lot more fucking interesting than any of that bollocks. At least there's actual some history and tradition there and like actual like improvement of society unlike everything else. Fucking winds me up, man. I'm just so sick of the oversaturation of awful standards and lazy work everywhere. You know what? I've always been held right throughout my life to the highest fucking standards. I make the slightest mistake and I receive the most severe punishments. You know what I mean? Like, fuck up once and that's it. Your girlfriend's gone, your apartment's gone, all your stuff's been fucking thrown out the window and robbed, your fucking job's gone, everything, you're homeless, you know what I mean? That's what happens when I fuck up once, right? But everybody else, nah, fucking fine, just make 7 or 8 shit games in a row and waste millions of fucking dollars. You know what I mean? What is going on? Why are so many people allowed to fail upwards? Whereas me, I've been working my bollocks off since I was 14 and I've been on the fucking same wage for the same amount of time. You know what I mean? It's a joke. I'm not even engaging with this bollocks. I've already fought these fucking idiots as bosses once. You know what I mean? It just gets worse. The longer you play, the worse it gets. Do you remember when like Flash was about, like Newgrounds and Stick Page and you know all those free Flash game things that you used to play on the PC for free, that people made for free and just put on the internet for free, you know, because they were fun. Did anyone ever play Heli Attack 3? That was a fun game. You know what I mean? You played as a little dude and you walked around and you shot helicopters and the helicopter would drop a weapon and you get that weapon and then you shoot more helicopters with the weapon that you get. You know what I mean? And I fucking played that for hours as a kid because it was fun. It was simple. You know what I mean? And it was free. I didn't have to pay anything. The developer didn't pay anything to make it. Like, why? Why am I paying for this? You know what I mean? It's fucking stupid, man. You know, if it was up to me, right, I'd fucking stop. I'd stop video games. I'd ban video games from being sold for money. If you want to make a video game and fucking spread it to people, yeah, you got to do it for free. Or put your own resources into it, you know what I mean? Like every other fucking artist has to do. And then we'd see what happens, you know what I mean? Then we'll see how many people fucking stop making video games because they don't actually give a fuck about the art form whatsoever. They're just doing it for the money, you know what I mean? Like that, you know that 90% of video games that I always go on about that's proper shit? That 90% would fucking disappear. If money wasn't involved, you know what I mean? Weird how things work, innit? shit. I was always a fan of the Last Stand games, me. I remember a bunch of zombie games called Last Stand, and they were very much what they say on the tin. You know what I mean? You're just like behind a barricade shooting zombies with them, but that's what made them fun, man. They were just simple. You know what they did? What they said on the tin. You played them for a couple of hours, and then you moved on to something else. Like that right there was like peak gaming. You know what I mean? And now it's just fucking just paying £70 for fucking 140 hours of slop, shit, garbage, rubbish coding, and half-baked ideas, and broken assets, and just hopes and dreams of what a video game could actually be. I think when I finish this Bloodborne playthrough, I don't think I'm going to be playing it for a while. I also don't think I'm going to be playing any Souls games for a while, because I've relapsed. I've been satisfied with the hit that I've had, and I've realized that it is only doing my body and mind damage. You know, much like drugs. You know, much like hard drugs would. You know what I mean? Except, unlike most hard drug addicts, sorry, From Software fans, I am going to hold my hands up and say what I'm doing to myself is not healthy. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop playing From Software games for a little bit until I inevitably have another relapse somewhere in the future. But until that happens, we don't really need to worry about it. Because I am just getting sick of this shit. I'm sick of Miyazaki living in my head rent-free. I'm sick of saying his name, you know what I mean? I think I've said Miyazaki's name more than any other person in my life. Even my cat's looking at me like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Still got the DLC to do. Nah. Yeah, boss battle, and it's a totally typical of Miyazaki tier boss. Wombo combo. 360-degree attacks. Hits. You can see me mashing circle to get out of that, and it's just nothing. Like, if you get caught with one of them, that's it. You're going to take 5 or 6. Okay, sure. Didn't do any damage. Yeah. I think Bloodborne's knocked itself off my top 10 list. The more and more I play it, just the worse it gets. I'm back, and I also can't be bothered coming back on camera because it's getting late. I'm getting uncomfortable. I mean, I've just lost 160,000 souls to Miyazaki's fetish for bottomless pits underneath elevators. Every single game without fail, if there's an elevator, there's a bottomless pit underneath it, which will kill you. And because the elevators don't reset, because of your location, if you even fucking just lose concentration for even a moment on your 10-minute run back to the boss, which killed you in one shot, you will lose all your souls. Because he thinks that sort of shit's funny. But unfortunately, I don't. I really don't appreciate having my time wasted. Especially when there's a finite amount of it on this planet. You know what I mean? And the majority of that is spent also doing a boring, grueling, repetitive, painful task that brings me no reward. And even if it does bring me a reward, that usually gets taken from me by some outside force almost immediately. So, like I said a minute ago, I'm going to do the right thing here and just put this game down. I can do that. Maybe not permanently, but right now I can stop sucking this particular dick. Thank you very much. Miyazaki, learn how to make a video game, mate. You've always been bad at it, and you will always be bad at it. So you just need to retire and let someone else take over this whole thing. You've been shown up plenty of times with games like Lies of P. So just give it up. Give it up, lad. Where's my fucking... What am I even looking for? I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm just fucking pissed off. You know, every day, right? Every day I sit on Steam and I scroll through hundreds of games, and all of them are garbage. Every single fucking one of them. There's not a single fucking game that pops up on my feed, right? In hundreds and hundreds of days back to back that even remotely take my interest. Is this a me problem? Am I broken? Or is it just a case of, like, you know, the majority of like normies and NPCs and absolute brain dead retards that have taken over this space? Because that's what it feels like to me. You know what I mean? Who wants to play? Who wants to play the Gothic remake? You know what I mean? It's like, who wants to slob that off? Gothic. Oh, it was never even a good game back in the day. Why did they remake it? Who's paying for this shit? Who's paying to remake these games? Because it certainly isn't the fucking people buying them. There's no way that's made its money back. You know what I mean? But it'll something else will get made. Another remake for another slop game. I'm fucking sick of it. I swear. I think I might just have a break. This is what I mean. This is why I'm going into book reading, Adam. Is because I'm so sick of fucking shit video games that I need to do something else with my channel before I lose my mind. It's genuinely starting to affect my mental health. How just overwhelmingly bad video games are, as well as how ridiculously low everybody's standards are, and the two coincide so well. You know, if you like to eat shit, you're gonna keep getting served it, and that's the stage we're in at the minute. You know what I mean? It's just fucking shit everywhere. Mouse, PI Fire, fucking nostalgia bait. Forza Horizon 6. How many Horizon games do you need to make? They're all the fucking same. Just because this one's in Japan doesn't mean it's any fucking different. iRacing is basically a fucking subscription-based, just weird as fuck game. Assetto Corsa, £3.87 for a sim racer that doesn't even fucking work and has about 5 cars on it and 2 tracks. Lego Batman, £60 and takes a 50/90 to run, so it's actually fucking more like £3 to be able to play that game. Final Fantasy, what's that? Fucking 7 remake Intergrade. What? Which artist is playing that? Farming simulator. Fuck me, I'll just go and get a job on a farm next door, you know what I mean? Football Club 26 or whatever that is. Like, really? Why is that even on my page? Grand Theft Auto, that's a fucking that's nearly a 2 decade old game at this point, and it's being sold for full price. Tarkov, that's just another game where people like having the nuts stepped on. I did have a variety of hobbies at one point, Adam. Like I used to like going out and practicing all like my historical European martial arts, didn't I? But then, yeah, I got fucking rifles and grenade launchers pointed at my head and told to fucking stop and never do it again. So, yeah, that one went down the bin. Uh, Same thing happened with fucking vaping as well, you know what I mean? I accidentally blow up one battery and all of a sudden I'm fucking looking at terrorist charges, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? Oh, I only put a window through, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? It's fucking stupid, mate. But yet some Somalian can go and cut up some old man's head off, some old disabled guy's head off and get away with it. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Sure. I'm still scrolling through Steam and there's just nothing. It just all blends into one. There's not a single thing here that interests me. Or operator on wish list. The game that allows you to play as a fucking special forces operator and do, basically just all that cool shit. Someone who's actually trying to innovate on mechanics. Oh, and it's one person making a game by himself. Something that a lot of people keep telling me can't be done, but I keep seeing it. You know what I mean? I keep seeing these little one-person games that seem to want to innovate everywhere and actually try and make some sort of difference, but they just get buried. They just get buried under the fucking tons of slot that I'm looking at right now. You know what I mean? The one game under fucking God knows how many I've just scrolled through. Fuck me. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't have anything for you. I'm looking through my library. I'm looking through the Steam page. I've got nothing set up on my emulators. I just don't think I've got anything to carry on the stream with. I was hoping to make some progress on Bloodborne, but I'm getting so fucking frustrated with just bad the it's like every 2 minutes there's a crack that I'm finding, and it's just I can't do it. I can't do it. So I'm gonna go and get that's a good idea. I'm gonna go and get some sleep, and then tomorrow we're doing a big long book reading. We're gonna get back into reality. We're gonna forget the video games and the fantasy lands and all that sort of stuff. And even though this is technically a work of fiction, it's also very much not. At least not these days. You know what I mean? So we'll put some time into that. We'll do some reading. We'll have a bit of a discussion here and there. I'll tell you how it's all gonna work out, like at the beginning of the streams and stuff like that. Maybe put some information on the screen, and yeah, we'll just try something new. I'll put a bit more of a warning on it as well, so people know it's coming. Oh, it's not tomorrow, is it? Fucking tomorrow's a Wednesday. I probably want to do something like this on a Saturday, actually. Saturday would be better for the book reading, actually. Fuck me, my head's all over the place. Right, I'm calling the stream there, nice and early. This has been a shit one. I'm going to disappear. So, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Today is Wednesday. Really? Fuck me. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm just going to go. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.